It's time for Wisconsin race fans to gather round. Welcome to the Racing Roundup Show. Thanks for joining us for our 41st consecutive season. We are your destination for news and interviews from NASCAR, the Upper Midwest, and within the Wisconsin racing scene. The Racing Roundup Show is America's longest-running weekly motorsports show held in front of a live audience. You still have time to join the racing crowd for tonight's show. And now, here is the host of the Racing Roundup Show, Jim Trado.
Welcome to the new look Racing Roundup Show. I'm Dean Strom, filling in for our Jim Trado. You're happy about the new look? Don't let Jim find that out. Jim is on assignment. He is headed to Michigan, to Owasso Speedway to call tomorrow night's ASA Stars National Tour event. You can check him out on Track TV. That's tomorrow, so we certainly wish Jim safe travels. We are live at Paulie's Pub and Eatery, 81st and Greenfield in West Allis. Great guests lined up, great giveaways after the show as well, but you must be present after the show to win those great prizes. Along with Bill Hollins in the Groove segment, our guests include IRA Lightning Sprints rookie racer Colin Sivia, Slinger Super Speedway late model racer Evan Hassler, Wisconsin Sport Trucks racing brothers Mason and Caden Litke, and a grandpa and grandson racing duo Scott Riedner and Easton Riedner. They will all be on the show a little bit later on. We'll have the Interstate Batteries NASCAR report. We'll have the Bonafide Security Solutions short track report, an action-packed show here, again, live from Paulie's Pub and Eatery. There's still time to join the racing crowd, 81st and Greenfield. Stick around. We are live at Paulie's Pub and Eatery, and we will be right back on the Racing Roundup Show.
Thanks for tuning in to the Racing Roundup Show. Check out our website, racingroundup.show.com, and like our show on Facebook. Join us on Twitter and Instagram at Racing Roundup. We're coming right back after these messages from our awesome show sponsors.
Automatic Transmission Design is located in Germantown, Wisconsin. They've been hard at work the last 15 years in perfecting the best performance racing transmissions and converters. The folks at ATD have made it possible to offer the best quality and most affordably priced winning components for off-road, drag racing, truck pulling, and circle track applications. ATD may not be the biggest or most famous company in the marketplace, but they have the will and put in that extra effort to provide you with the best products available. ATD's certified technicians go through a comprehensive quality checklist on every transmission and converter they build. Then it's tested on their in-house dyno. Only then is the product ready for shipment to the customer. ATD takes these steps to provide you with the best quality products every time. They are 100% guaranteed. Their no returns policy makes sure it's right the first time. The next time you need a performance transmission or converter, give Charlie a call at 262-251-7777 or visit autotransdesign.com.
Angler's Bar and Grill and Campground is your destination for relaxation and fun. There's a full-service bar and restaurant with 54 campsites with full hookups, all less than a mile from the beautiful Wolf River. It's where the locals go in Fremont, Wisconsin. It's also home to the Midwest Mower Racing Club. All roads lead to Angler's Bar and Grill and Campground in Fremont, Wisconsin. Visit their Facebook page for live entertainment and lawnmower racing schedules. Angler's Bar and Grill and Campground.
Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. Life is full of questions. Is the presentation ready for work tomorrow? Why is there so much traffic at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday? Are your in-laws visiting this weekend or next? You've got plenty of things to worry about. Whether your car will start shouldn't be one of them. With an outrageously dependable battery under your hood, you can cross one of those questions off your list, which gives you time to answer more things like,
Are we there yet?
Interstate Batteries, delivering the most trustworthy source of power to the world since 1952.
Jiffy Lube has locations across Wisconsin to serve you. Visit jiffylube.com to locate your store and to find the latest coupons and promotional offers. You're greeted by a friendly and knowledgeable staff. Grab a water or coffee and know you and your vehicle are in good hands. Windshield wipers, new tires, and alignments are a few of the many services offered. Jiffy Lube proudly features Pennzoil. There's a whole lot more than no appointment drive-up oil changes at Jiffy Lube. Welcome to personalized car care. Wisconsin race fans, find your store at jiffylube.com.
The Racing House. From Slinger Speedway to the Nürburgring in Germany, we have professional, state-of-the-art racing simulators that allow you to authentically experience any racetrack in the world in your race car of choice. Our mission here is simple: to bridge the gap between motorsport and accessibility. Book your session online. Visit www.theracinghouse.com. We are open to everybody, whether it's you, friends, family, or colleagues. Come in and race against each other. Welcome to the home of sim racing in Wisconsin, The Racing House.
Like our show on Facebook and share our content with other race fans. We hope to see you at one of our upcoming shows too. Join racers, other race fans, and win prizes. Now let's get back to more of the Racing Roundup Show.
Glad to have you back here on the Racing Roundup Show. You know, I saw that ad for Road America. I went to Road America a couple of weeks ago as a fan. First time I had ever done that, gone to Road America as a fan. It was a really good time. Need to check that out. If you have not done so already, check that off the box. If you are looking to sell or buy your home or commercial property, choose the Rupina Group, Coldwell Banker Home Sale Realty. List and buy with confidence. Hire a realtor that has the knowledge and expertise to get your deal done. Not all realtors are the same. Knowledge is power. Hire knowledge. Choose Coldwell Banker Home Sale Realty and sell your house with the Rupina Group. Visit rupinagroup.com. Time for the Interstate Batteries of Southeastern Wisconsin NASCAR report. Visit interstatebatteries.com to find a battery for every need at a dealer near you. Happy 31st birthday, belated, yesterday, as a matter of fact, to Ty Majeski, defending NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series driver and Neenah resident. Ty Majeski, on his birthday, was announced as the driver of the flagship Thor Sport number 88 Ford F-150, sponsored by Menards, beginning next season. After 23 years with Menards as a sponsor, Matt Crafton will conclude his full-time driving career at season's end. In a now ironic twist, Majeski was leading Friday night's Richmond truck race when Crafton's truck shot up the racetrack in turn 3, made contact with Majeski's truck, causing Majeski to spin. Majeski recovered to finish second in the 250-lapper, won by Corey Heim. Heim said afterwards that he thought Majeski's Ford was better than his Toyota. NASCAR Xfinity Series will have a new entitlement name starting next season. Announced as yesterday, a multi-year deal. The new name is the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series and will continue to be shown exclusively on the CW network. Austin Dillon raced his way to a NASCAR Cup Series playoff victory Saturday night by winning, raced his way into the playoffs by driving to victory at Richmond Raceway in the Cup race. No drama this year. Remember, last year, Austin Dillon thought he had won the race. He was the first one under the checker, lots of drama, and had his playoff qualifications taken away from him. That was last year. This year, no drama. Alex Bowman finished second. Currently locked into the playoffs via points. One race remains in the regular season for the NASCAR Cup Series. That is this Saturday night at Daytona. And right now we have 14 winners occupying 14 of the 16 spots. Alex Bowman, Tyler Reddick, they are in on points if we have a repeat winner. Now, if we have a new winner for 2025, that's when things get interesting. That new winner would take the 15th position, and then there would be a slugfest for points between Bowman and Reddick. And there's plenty of drivers below the cut line that either run good at Daytona or have won at Daytona. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Eric Jones, Chris Buescher, Michael McDowell, just to name a few. Brad Keselowski has run really good there. Ryan Preece has run really good there. So there is a lot on the line Saturday night in the final race of the regular season. Final opportunity for these drivers to race into the playoffs. I'll have a front row seat. I'll be working public address there at Daytona this weekend. I would encourage you to tune in. NASCAR Xfinity Series races Friday night at Daytona, but they still have 3 races remaining in their regular season: Daytona, Portland, and St. Louis. Franklin's Sam Mayer locked into the 12-driver playoffs for the 5th straight year. Sam is currently seated 4th thanks to his race win at Iowa Speedway earlier this year. Congrats to Springfield Dirt Track racers Cody Swanson in USAC Silver Crown, Brent Cruz in the ARCA Menard Series. ARCA Menard Series races at Madison International Speedway this Friday night. Save big money by purchasing race tickets at Madison area Menards stores. You can visit misracing.com for details. And tune in tomorrow night to catch Jim Trado on Track TV at Owasso Speedway for the ASA Stars National Tour Michigan 300. Great field of cars lined up for that. Included in that, NASCAR drivers Carson Hocevar, NASCAR Cup Series drivers, I should say. NASCAR Cup Series drivers Carson Hocevar, Noah Gragson, Eric Jones going to take on the best super late models in the upper Midwest and Michigan 300. A lot of great Midwest Tour drivers are on the entry list for there, including Gabe Summers and Ty Frederickson. We're going to see Derek Kraus there as well. So some great action indeed. Again, you can tune in on Track TV tomorrow night. See Jim Trado calling all the action there along with our friend Adam Mackey. Again, that's the Owasso 300 for the ASA Stars National Tour. Shifting gears, we are going to bring in our first guests here to the show tonight. Please welcome Wisconsin sport truck racers Mason and Caden Litke. Good evening, fellas. How we doing?
Well, pretty good. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys. I think the last time I saw you, actually when I met you, was at Wisconsin International Raceway a couple weeks ago for the Gander Auto Group 250. You guys were just there as fans?
Oh, yeah, just there as fans. Anytime we're able to get to a racetrack and go watch, we'll be there.
Sport trucks race on Thursday nights as part of the Fox River Racing Club program every Thursday night on the quarter mile. Little miniature versions of a full-blown pickup truck, but you guys you get going pretty good, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, we get up to some pretty good speeds on the quarter mile there. If you've never came out to Wisconsin International Raceway and seen the cars on the quarter mile, it's a great show. We put on a great show every week.
How many of them, on average, do you get on a typical Thursday night?
Typically this year, truck count keeps going up every year. This year, I want to say we're averaging around 20 to 25 trucks a week.
Wow,
so
that's healthy.
Definitely.
And then in addition to the Thursday night racing at Kaukauna, there is a traveling aspect of it, too, where you guys, I think, have been to just about every pavement track in Wisconsin this year, haven't you?
Yeah, every time Sport Truck has a race on the schedule, we're going to be there. Don't matter if it's Slinger, which is 30 minutes away from home, all the way to Norway, Michigan, which is 2.5 hours. So, yeah, we're sitting pretty well, both of us. We're actually fighting for 4th in the touring season right now, and we have one more to go at Golden Sands. So we'll see which one of us can take that spot.
Is there any brotherly bickering on track or perhaps off track afterwards on the ride home?
I would say Mace and I, we've always raced each other clean. We always give each other room on track. So I can't even think of one time where we went home not happy with the way one raced another. But, yeah, we always race each other clean with respect.
And you both have a couple of wins on the season, big wins on the season. Caden, you picked up a heat race win at Slinger Speedway, and I understand that's your favorite track that you guys go to. Hey?
Oh, yeah, Slinger is awesome to go to, obviously, with the history behind it, the high-banked corners, and just how fast it is. I mean, that heat race, obviously, I think we started 3rd in that one, got the lead maybe on the 1st or 2nd lap, and just pulled away and went on to go win it. So.
Are you guys getting off the gas at all at a track like Slinger?
You basically just let off for about a second, and you're right back in the gas. So a lot of people like to compare Slinger and Golden Sands to be like our mini Daytona, basically.
Okay, because it's so high banked, then you
Right.
can stay on the gas. Yep. And Mason, you picked up, congratulations, by the way.
Thank
you picked
you.
up your first feature win in the sport trucks. How thrilling was that?
I don't know. A lot of people have seen the video. I jumped out of my truck. I went and gave Lauren Leach a hug. I was super excited. It's everything I've ever dreamed of, especially winning at WIR. Definitely the hardest track, I think, on the schedule for us to win at, just because there's so many other good drivers that race with us, obviously. Kyle Quella, he's been doing it 21 seasons. Vanderloops are always hard to beat. Mason Kalmas, he's been dominant too. So it definitely means a lot to win at a track like that.
And I think we should tell people that just because it's a small vehicle, you bring up an excellent point, the experience. Just because it's a small vehicle doesn't mean that it's just younger people that are racing this. You're both racing against guys that are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s years old, aren't you?
Right, yeah. We actually just recently had our oldest driver retire, Pete Zarnoth. He was 91 years old, I want to say, when
Holy
he
cow.
retired. And at one point, he was the oldest active driver in the Midwest. So definitely some history in the sport trucks, and experience definitely pays off too.
The sport trucks have been racing at Wisconsin International Raceway for I think about close to 30 years, maybe even a little bit more than 30 years. So quite a bit of history there at WIR. How did you're in your 4th season, Mason?
Correct, yeah.
And Caden, you're in your 3rd season?
Correct, yep.
Okay, and before that, what did you guys do for racing? I think you were racing karts?
Yeah, we were racing at the Kids Kart Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. They're pretty similar to the karts that are racing at Slinger, the Memorial Go-Kart Series, except just on dirt. So, yeah, that was a great series to get started in. We did that for a few years, and then Mason decided to move up into the trucks in 2021, or after the 2021 season. I went on to go win another points championship before moving up to the trucks in 2023.
So you let him kind of pave the way for you in the trucks, didn't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
So they're all purpose-built. The trucks are all purpose-built. And then tell us about some of the specifics on these trucks, because they look cool, but I would imagine that there's not exactly they're all purpose-built. They're all specifically built for the race, right?
Right. So a lot of people too, they say the trucks are all built the same in a sense, but every truck drives differently. We run 485 Yamaha Phaser snowmobile engines, so we're air cooled, so we don't ever put liquid down on the track when we
a track promoter loves that.
Right, yeah. So usually we try to go first in the order lineups, especially when we travel from faraway tracks, but they're steel tube chassis too, so they're basically like a go-kart on steroids.
Okay, excellent. All right, they're a lot of fun to watch, and you guys get after it. I know that I've seen you guys run in person at Slinger, so it's. In fact, I saw on social media one got on that sled at Kokon a couple of weeks ago, didn't they?
Yeah, that's a pretty common occurrence.
All right, okay. Tell us who's been supporting your efforts, not only this season, but who has helped you progress along in your careers.
Yeah, so I definitely want to thank Dave Brinkman. He's here in attendance tonight. He's been a huge help for us. Dad, he's always putting the work in at the shop. Mom and my girlfriend Elena, they're always showing up for support. And then I got to thank all my sponsors too: Williamsburg Contracting, Schenko Custom Designs, AK Manufacturing, Vast Racing Products, ML Designs, Ramjets Bar in Fond du Lac, Excel Racewear, Creative Studios, Gertrude's Ice Cream, Integrity Saw and Tool, Human Food, RTR Graphics, Cowlicks, Aero Auto Parts, Mr. Detail, More Dynamic Solutions, Remedy Plumbing and Heating, The Diner, Jason Cooley, M&O Concrete Services, Hershey Designs, Freed's Automotive, Car Photo Max, and Odyssey Cinema and Fond du Lac. A lot of people to thank.
Now that's Mason Litke. That's a lot of people.
Definitely.
And I understand you're going to go on to college and pursue marketing and
Correct.
to help with the sponsors,
Definitely.
right?
It definitely helps, and racing and finding sponsors is something I'm passionate about. So.
And Caden, we can't forget about you. Who do you have helping on the 22 truck?
Obviously, first of all, I have to thank Dave. He's the main reason why we have a primary on the truck this year. It got down there towards the time where it's getting close to race season, and we're having trouble finding partnerships. That's when I decided to ask Dave, and like always, the dude's just there to help you out. So I want to thank Dave to helping me out a lot this year. But I also want to thank my other sponsors: Wenzel Farms, Odyssey Cinemas, Mr. Detail, ML Designs, this guy right here. If you ever need any card designs, race day graphics, go to him. Ramjet Bar, Remedy Plumbing and Heating, Aero Auto, Integrity Saw and Tool, Max Van Thiel, Break Room in Fond du Lac, More Dynamic Solutions, M&O Concrete Services, Trammell Overhead Doors, and then obviously my dad, who helps out a ton on why we're even out here racing and making us fast every week. And then also my mom, my girlfriend Ariana, always there each week to support in the stand. So definitely anyone who's there as a fan and whatnot, supporting Mason. I just thank you.
And Dad, we were talking earlier. Dad was instrumental in you even getting involved in racing, because what would you guys do on Sunday afternoons with him?
Every week, still every weekend, we sit in front of the TV and watch NASCAR, and that's just what gave us the itch to go racing. And it didn't help, too, when he went one day and bought a 2-seater go-kart for us, and we went out to our grandma and grandpa's and tore up the grass out there. And finally, they got sick of us tearing up the grass. We need to get you guys some go-karts, so go race. So.
Well, good. I'm glad that they did that for you, because
Definitely.
the sport is clearly in good hands with you guys. And Caden, I promised that I wouldn't keep you out late, because what do you got going on tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, I go back to school tomorrow.
First day of school tomorrow. Are you ready?
No, because one, obviously, like most kids, I'm not a fan of school. And then two, with school starting back up, that means race season's coming to an end. So got to find something else to do over that time. Probably doing a little bit of RC racing, which is Dave's got me into a little bit now. So.
And some iRacing.
Yeah, and iRacing, obviously.
And you've got, you guys have 2 more weeks left at Wisconsin International Raceway?
2 more weeks at Wisconsin International Raceway, and then the Plover race at Golden Sands. So.
All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you
Good
very
luck
much.
on the points run. Good luck on perhaps knocking down your first feature of your career.
We're knocking on the door, so hopefully one of these days
That's
it'll
what
fall
you
our
got to
way.
do. You just got to keep knocking, and then pretty soon you'll barge right through. How about a nice round of applause? Mason and Caden Litke joining us on the Racing Roundup show here tonight. Thanks, guys, and good luck
Thank you.
with the
Thank
remainder of the 2025 season. We are at Paulie's Pub and Eatery. We're going to take a short break. Join us, or I should say stick around, as we'll be back in just a minute or two.
Join the racing crowd every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central all season long. Share what you love about short track racing on our Facebook page and on Twitter and Instagram at Racing Roundup. We'll be right back with more of the Racing Roundup Show.
Get your whole family involved in affordable, competitive kart racing at Millwright Raceway in Dousman, Wisconsin, home of the Badger Kart Club. Walk the pit area, talk to racers, and check out the action from the grandstands. There's a play area for the kids and great food at the concession stand. Spectator admission is free. Badger Kart Club points racers and National Touring Series race on the challenging paved road course most Sundays from April through September. Badger Kart Club is well established and well respected. There's 15 classes and over 100 drivers racing every week. From ages 5 to 75, kart racing offers competition for generations of racers of all ages. Bring the kids and check out kart racing for yourself at one of America's finest kart tracks. This is where Alan Kowicki, Danica Patrick, Sam Mayer, and Josh Palicki got their start. Millwright Raceway is just south of I-94 in Dousman, 35 miles west of Milwaukee, and 45 miles east of Madison. For all the latest information, directions, and race schedule, visit BadgerKartClub.com.
Adams Towing offers expert heavy-duty towing services for the entire state of Wisconsin from their Plover headquarters. Since 1961, 3 generations of heavy-duty towing specialists and racing supporters have provided towing, flatbed, and reload service, plus winching and upright, long boom service, truck starting, and cleanup. Adams Towing proudly sponsors Ryan Farrell's Super Late Model team. Put Adams Towing and their experienced team and their fleet of heavy-duty tow trucks and rollbacks to work for you. Call Adams Towing today at 715-344-3836.
427-1000 American Foundation.
When your foundation is in need of repair, you need 3 things: an honest opinion, quality work, and fair prices. Call American.
Trust and dedication. That's American Foundation.
Call American right now for huge savings.
427-1000 American Foundation.
Bobby Gutnick and the technicians at Oak Creek Automotive on South 27th Street in Drexel are experts in automotive repair. For 35 years and counting, the Napa Certified Car Care Center at Oak Creek Automotive handles emission testing, tires, and complete auto, truck, and SUV repair. From oil changes to transmission replacement. 414-761-3250 to schedule your free inspection appointment. For all your vehicle repair needs, head to South 27th in Drexel to the experts at Oak Creek Automotive. The Racing Roundup Show is dedicated to showcasing grassroots racers and national stars of our sport. If you're a fan of NASCAR, 4-wheel, 2-wheel, road racing, drag racing, or the short track scene, you are in the right place. Welcome back to the Racing Roundup Show.
Indeed. Welcome back to the Racing Roundup Show. Good to have you with us here. This portion of the show brought to you by the Midwest Truck Series, which is supported by Pathfinder Chassis and Wagner Automotive. Congrats go to Brandon Reichenberger for his win Saturday night at Grundy County Speedway in the Midwest Truck Series. Next up for the truckers, it'll be Saturday, August 30th at Dells Raceway Park. For all the latest news and series info, stay tuned to our show. Visit MidwestTruckSeries.com. Want to remind you, right here, Paulie has got a shuttle. Not only do they have shuttles to most events here in town, whether it be Brewers games, Bucks games, concerts, but they have a bus, and they're going to the Slinger Super Speedway for their final show, which is Sunday, September 7th. It's an afternoon show. So Paulie's going to have a bus ride out to Slinger, and then we're going to put you up in a VIP suite at Slinger for one price. So if you're interested in that, again, Paulie's got that going on. It's at the Slinger Super Speedway. A trip out to the Slinger Super Speedway on Sunday, September the 7th. So make sure you check in with Paulie on that. It's time to remind you also to set your DVRs or watch Milwaukee's only motorsports TV show, the Racing Roundup Show, on TV every Saturday morning, 11:30 on CW18 Milwaukee. 30 minutes carved out of Tuesday's show, including an exclusive Bill Holland in the Groove highlight package. So, again, be sure to check that out. Going to take a break. Welcome back to the Racing Roundup Show. It is time to recognize our Anderson's Pure Maple Syrup Racing Spotlight Driver of the Week. Anderson's, you can try it in your coffee or tea. Anderson's Maple Syrup, supporter of World of Outlaw sprint car racer Bill Balog and modified pilot Jason Gross. Again, try Anderson's on ice cream in your coffee or tea or on your pancakes. How about a nice welcome for our Anderson's Maple Syrup Racing Spotlight Driver of the Week, a rookie driver in the IRA Lightning Series. Please welcome 13-year-old Colin Sivia. Colin, welcome to the Racing Roundup Show, my friend.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, good. New to the IRA Lightning Sprints. That's got to be pretty exciting, making the jump up from the Outlaw carts to a Lightning Sprint.
Yeah, it's definitely a big jump, a lot of power.
So I had to do a little research on what a Lightning Sprint is. It's a scaled-down version of a 410 Outlaw sprint car. All the technology, they tell me, is pretty much the same, and it uses a midget chassis, 13-inch wheels, and a chain-driven 1,000cc inline four-cylinder motorcycle engines. Got wings on top, or wing on top, a wing on the nose. It's pretty much like a sprint car, isn't it?
It sure looks like that, but that chain doesn't like me.
That chain doesn't like you. Why not? What's going on?
I don't know. I wish I could tell you. I've been doing good, and then the chain just likes to pop.
It's all part of the rookie, hazing. You got to get that out of your system. Yeah. So you make the transition, from the Outlaw carts, which raced on dirt, to the Lightning Sprints. How much of a difference, how much of a change, an upgrade was that?
I kind of try and drive it the same because in an Outlaw cart and flat carts and all that, you just drive smooth on the wheel. The biggest difference is just the power. I remember when I first went to go practice, it definitely set me back in the seat. It's pretty wicked.
Pretty wicked, and I heard, you told me, what'd you do the other week?
Yeah, I've been helping.
No, you got on your lid.
Oh, yeah, I was on my lid.
Not the first time he's been on his lid.
Yeah, it hurt, but we went back the next weekend and up to Michigan and ran third, so that was a good comeback. And, just been trying to get better.
Trying to get better. It's your rookie season. It's not going to happen overnight. But getting on his lid at 13 years of age, and he said it hurt. Did you learn anything about that process?
Yes and no. I'm going to keep sending it every lap.
But when he got on his lid, you were racing for the lead, weren't you?
Yeah, I definitely was racing for the lead, and probably was my fault. I got in the corner a little hot and jumped the left rear, but it's racing.
It's racing. Get right back in that car, get right back on that horse, and get after it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so how much more racing do you have to go in the 2025 season, here, your rookie season?
I have 5 more races with the IRA Lightning Sprints. This weekend we have the John Smith Memorial at Sycamore, It's a pretty big race. Unfortunately, our biggest race of the year got rained out at Wilmot with the fair.
So you're racing at Wilmot, but then you're also going down to Sycamore. I think you're hitting on a couple other tracks around the upper Midwest.
Wilmot, Sycamore, Plymouth, 141. We are going to run Beaver Dam for the last sprint car show ever there. I don't know if there are any more.
Okay, all right. So you're getting a lot of racing in. That's good.
Yeah.
Are you having a good time?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun. Just all about learning and trying to get better in the race car. And, yeah.
Now, your dad, Jimmy, is a championship Wisconsin wingless sprints racer.
Yeah.
He has, gone into semi-retirement now that you started racing?
Yeah, he retired, and that didn't last very long.
The retirements sometimes don't last very long. Yeah. Have you ever heard of a guy named Brett Favre? Yeah, his retirement didn't last long either. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. So his retirement didn't last long. Then what happened?
A guy named Mike Hansen reached out to him and asked if he wanted to drive his race car. And, well, my dad didn't say no. And sure as heck, the night that he went and raced, he started on fire and I flipped. So it wasn't a great night.
That's not a good night. So how has, in all seriousness, how has your dad been as far as a mentor and a guide to you in your racing career? What's the biggest thing that he's taught you?
Just to not give up, and he's taught me how to work on race cars and taught me everything I really know from just going out in the garage and working on them, than to not sit in the house and not do anything.
You're not on your phone all the time. You're not in front of a video game. You're out there in the garage working.
Yeah, I work on race cars, cut grass, and race on a simulator.
Nice, good deal. You were also telling me that you spent last week out on the road with the 410 sprint car team, the Andersons team of Bill Balog, as a crew guy?
Yeah.
All right. Where'd you go?
I was at Eldora, and then I was at Knoxville. It was great. I mean, not really the results we wanted, but I'm grateful for Bill letting me be on the team.
But you were right in there. You were working, weren't you?
Yeah. I mean, Bill had me do a lot, and I guess you could call me tire guy. I did a lot of tire work.
Okay. All right. So you got 5 races left on the season. What are you going to do come winter then?
I mean, just get my program better. We're actually seeking sponsorship right now for a new motor. We're struggling with our motor package. Right now we have a 2008 Yamaha R1, which was a really good motor 3 years ago, but now everybody started getting into these new motors, and it's pretty crazy that a new motor costs $13,000 for a Lightning Sprint.
My goodness. Yeah.
Well,
get out there and start selling some sponsors.
I'd love that.
So the plan is for next year to continue to run the Lightning Sprints?
One more year, but I'm going to try. I'd like to run, next year I'll be able to run a full-size sprint car, a non-wing, and a wing 604. I'd like to run a couple races in that just to get me seat time.
All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Stick with it. Persevere. Hang on 1 second. We'll get to that in 1 second. But right now, we're going to say thank you for joining us. That is Colin Sivia, Lightning Sprint driver on the Racing Roundup Show. All right. That was for TV. Okay. I was supposed to go 7 minutes. I went 7:03. You think Jim's going to be proud of me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So tell us about, now we're back on the podcast portion of it. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about these sponsors that you currently have here in 2025.
I have Grand Appliance and TV, Grand Foundation, RLB Hydraulics, R&R Crossing, MLS Auto, Johnny's Poorhouse, Whitmore's Truck and Trailer, TR's Front Row in Greenwood, Lake County Hose and Equipment, Bullseye Boring, Mortgage Jokes Farm, TNR Garden Center and Gift Shop, Omni Salon and Spa, my mom was Sensi, Eric Mueller, Jack's Helmet Designs for my nice new helmet, all my wing riders, J&J Powder Coating, R Shock Service, Adam Sivia, and obviously my mom, my dad, my sister, my grandpa, my aunt, my other grandpa and grandma, and then my Uncle Bo's and Tom Dietz.
I want to thank you for bringing the car out. It's outside Paulie's Pub and Eatery here. Looks
Yeah.
good. Thanks for doing that. Tell us about that car. What vintage is it? What's the year on it? How much has it been raced prior to you having it?
It's a 2025 Hyper.
Oh, it is?
It's brand new.
Okay.
It's got a 2008 Yamaha R1, which is a 1,000cc motorcycle engine.
Okay.
And then it's chain driven. Other than that, it's pretty much a sprint car. But the chain throws a lot into it. If it was torque draw, if there was a drive line in it, I'd be a lot better.
All right. And I promised you, too, that I wouldn't keep you out late, because what happens tomorrow with you in your life?
I got school.
First day of school, right?
Yeah.
That seems to be a theme here tonight. You got don't sound so excited about it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You got your first day of school outfit all picked out?
No.
No?
I mean, it's the same thing I wear every day, a racing shirt and shorts.
Is Mom going to take a picture of you on the front porch saying the first day of 8th grade?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to be thrilled, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Just smile. You have to do that for Mom.
Yep.
And then she'll put it on social media, and everybody will say, "Oh, look at Colin. Isn't that cute?"
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Got big things planned for school this year? You got any special elective classes that you get to take?
I mean, I'm run for the president of student council. I mean, other than that,
You're kind of shy. Maybe you might want to come out of your be a little bit more. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't know. School's school. Go there, do math, do reading, come home.
Do you get to do any automotive classes at all, or is that in high school?
That's in high school.
Yeah. Okay. I think maybe you might be able to teach them once you get to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Teach them about chain-driven, 1,000cc. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's definitely my specialty.
Well, thanks again for bringing the car out tonight. I hope everybody here has a chance to go out and look at that. And thanks again, and good luck the remainder of the season.
Thank you.
How about a nice round of applause for Colin Sivia, IRA Outlaw Lightning Sprints driver. Thank you for joining us here on the Racing Roundup Show. Stick around. We will be back in just a couple of moments. Got a couple of more great guests lined up for you here. We are at Paulie's Pub and Eatery, 81st and Greenfield. Still time to join the racing crowd. Get in on some of those great prizes that we will have after the show. Stick around. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Join the racing crowd every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central all season long. Contact us on our website, racingroundupshow.com. We'll be right back with more of the Upper Midwest and Wisconsin racing scene, NASCAR, and the world of motorsports.
The Gravely Mower Series at Olson Outdoor Power is raising the bar on performance with smarter controls, longer run times, and more comfort. Add in layaway and financing from Olson's, and there's no lawn you can't conquer. Buy the best from the best. Gravely at Olson's Outdoor Power, Muskego.
Jiffy Lube has locations across Wisconsin to serve you. Visit jiffylube.com to locate your store and to find the latest coupons and promotional offers. You're greeted by a friendly and knowledgeable staff. Grab a water or coffee and know you and your vehicle are in good hands. Windshield wipers, new tires, and alignments are a few of the many services offered. Jiffy Lube proudly features Pennzoil. There's a whole lot more than no appointment drive-up oil changes at Jiffy Lube. Welcome to personalized car care. Wisconsin race fans, find your store at jiffylube.com.
Organize like the pros with Hefner Racing Products. Take your trailer to the next level. Upgrade your garage, streamline your shop. Whether you're tearing up the track or tackling home projects, Hefner Racing Products has you covered with the best made and widest variety of organizational accessories made right here in Wisconsin. Shop online now at hrpracing.com.
The Gravely Mower Series at Olson Outdoor Power is raising the bar on performance with smarter controls, longer run times, and more comfort. Add in layaway and financing from Olson's, and there's no lawn you can't conquer.
Check out our website, racingroundupshow.com, to watch show archives, see photos from decades of our program, and links to support our awesome show advertisers. Now let's get back to more of the Racing Roundup Show.
Back on the Racing Roundup Show, thank you so much for joining us. If you're in attendance, thank you so much for being here. We can't do that without you. Again, we are at Paulie's here tonight. We'll be back at Paulie's in 2 weeks. Next week, Tuesday night, we're at LD's Barbecue for their bike night. They're also going to have a band, so that's next week. LD's next week, and then right back here at Paulie's in 2 weeks. We want to certainly pass along our condolences. Wes Keith, who was a long time fan and supporter of the Racing Roundup Show, passed away this past week. Wes was 90 years old, and he and his gang sat right over there pretty much every week. So we certainly want to send our thoughts and prayers out to Wes Keith, his family and friends. He will certainly be missed, not only in everyday life, but right here at the Racing Roundup Show each and every Tuesday night. This portion of the show brought to you by BMRE Electric Carts in Random Lake. Icon e-bikes go 25 miles per hour and go up to 40 miles on a charge. BMRE is now selling gas-powered golf carts, e-bikes, and scooters as well in your choice of colors. Brad Miller is Wisconsin's only Icon gas and electric cart dealer. Check out their Facebook page, BMREelectriccarts.com, and we certainly want to wish Bradley congratulations. He was a big winner of the Dirt Kings race this past weekend. I believe that was up at Seymour. So good job there, Bradley. And again, BMRE Electric Carts brings us this segment of the show. It's time for the Bonafide Security Solutions Short Track Report. For cameras, alarm systems for your home or business, program card access, custom-made security doors, on-call locksmith work, and more, it's a lock. Support the racers at Team Bonafide by calling 262-790-9400 or go online to bonafidesafe.com. Bonafide protects what you value. Racetracks and race fans that lost out to Mother Nature this past weekend were plentiful once again. Wilmot Raceway during the Kenosha County Fair on Saturday night, Angel Park Speedway Corn Fest on Sunday, and Jefferson Speedway, the Orange Blossom Special. They were all among the shows that were lost. The Orange Blossom Special, I see on social media, is going to be rescheduled for this Saturday night, minus the late models. Super late models are going to be there in the Orange Blossom Special. Congratulations to Anglers Bar and Grill and Campground sponsor Grant Griesbach on his overall title in the 3-race Red, White, and Blue State Championship Series at Wisconsin International Raceway in Kaukauna. Grant's third-place finish Thursday night in the Blue Race secured the championship for the 23-year-old. He followed race winner Bobby Kendall and Sawyer Efforts across the finish line and won the title by a 9-point margin over Efforts. Other Red, White, and Blue champs included in the late model J.J. Vanderloop, Sport Trucks, Mason Colmus, Mike Gilson in the Super Stocks, and Jeremy Sharapata in the Sizzling Fours. 2 more point nights left on Thursday nights in Kaukauna. Happenings at WIR brought to us by Ken Sports in Kaukauna and Green Bay. Ken Sports is Wisconsin's largest power sports dealer. Home of the best names in fun, new and used. Ken Sports can get you on the water, on 2 wheels or 4 wheels for trail riding, and a whole lot more. Visit kensports.com and kensportsgreenbay.com. Last Friday was championship night at Madison International Speedway. Sean Shield was crowned the late model champion. Dan Snyder, champion in the Dave's White Rock Misfits. Dylan Klinger, crowned champion in the 6-shooters, and Kennedy Krieger in the High School Racing Association. This Friday night at MIS, Badger 200 for the Arca Menards National Series. They'll race along with the All-Star Challenge late models. You can save big money by buying advanced race tickets at Madison area Menards stores. This past Saturday night, Grundy County Speedway in Morris, Illinois, the Wayne Carter Classic for the ASA Midwest Tour. 16-year-old Ty Frederickson picked up his first career ASA Midwest Tour victory. I was there on the call for the 100-lapper for Track TV. Ty took the lead from Gabe Summers after about a 45-minute rain delay. We had some rain and lightning in the area. That happened at about lap 35. Drivers had to go back to the pit area, couldn't touch the cars, came back out. As soon as we dropped the green flag, Ty Frederickson on the outside around Gabe Summers. It was impressive indeed. Chicagoland speedster Ricky Baker charged to a hard-fought runner-up finish. Summers settled for third. Paulie Schaefer Jr. set a new track record in qualifying. Again, that was Saturday night at Grundy County Speedway, Wayne Carter Classic. Another solid run weekend for Anderson's Pure Maple Syrup sponsored Bill Baylog, who battled for the lead Friday night at Ogilvie Speedway with Carson Macedo, then again with Macedo at Jackson Motorplex in Minnesota. Baylog finished 3rd and 4th in the World of Outlaw Sprints features. Macedo won both of them. Outlaws are racing tonight in Wisconsin at Mississippi Thunder Speedway near La Crosse. You can catch that live on Dirt Vision. We hope they're racing anyway. I haven't checked in. The weather's been a little iffy there. Yeah, we're good? All right, excellent. Kudos to the teams and Jerry Aubie and his staff for gathering and handing out a ton of backpacks to the kids in attendance Saturday night at Dells Raceway Park. Mike 80 picked up his first feature win in over 15 years in NASCAR Weekly late model action. Mike Sandholm drove to victory in the modifieds. Titus Helgestad of Milton topped the Sportsman's. Mike Hennessy finished first in the Bandit feature. And congrats to Matthew Moore for his street stock victory. Our DRP coverage supported by Diamond Wheels, your destination for stock car, road racing, autocross, dirt track, and off-road beadlock wheels, custom chrome finished wheels, and more. Visit diamondracingwheels.com. This Saturday night at DRP is the Marlin Shoes Walbeck Classic Race Night with all NASCAR Weekly divisions in action. Visit Dells Raceway Park to save on advance sale tickets and for details. 2 weeks at DRP. It's going to be a Labor Day weekend spectacular. Jim Sutter Classic 200 for the ASA Midwest Tour and the Midwest Trucks. That happens on Saturday night, August 30th. And then Sunday, the Labor Day of Doom, August 31st. Again, that's a Saturday and Sunday of Labor Day weekend at Dells Raceway Park. CK Contractors LLC supports our coverage of Wilmot Raceway and the Wisconsin Wingless Sprints Series. For lot clearing of brush and debris, lot grading, Lake Michigan shoreline restoration, pond building, and more, hire the professionals, Chris Klemko, and the racers you trust at ckcontractorsllc.com. Bandits, winged crate sprints, Badger midgets, MSA 360s, all racing Saturday night at Wilmot Raceway. Gates open at 5. WilmotRaceway.com for more information. This Friday night, Ted Dolan Classic at the Plymouth Dirt Track. $3,500 to win, plus lap money up for grabs. What BAM Dirt Kings Tour 40 lap feature honoring one of our great friends of the show and one of the newest inductees into the Southeastern Wisconsin Short Track Hall of Fame. That, of course, Ted Dolan. Friday night at Plymouth. Not racing on Saturday this week at Plymouth. Friday night, gates open at 4:30. Grand Nationals B-Mods also in action for their championship night. Along with Ted Dolan, we want to extend our congratulations to the entire group of Hall of Fame inductees that will be honored the first Saturday in November in Hartford at the Shower Center at a ceremony that I will co-host, and I would encourage you to support and attend. Going into the Southeastern Wisconsin Short Track Hall of Fame this year in November, it'll be Kenny Richards, Brad Dahmer, Harry Neitzel, Ted Dolan, and Donnie Scheffler. Congratulations to those 5 retired drivers, partially retired drivers. This Sunday at Slinger Super Speedway, Alan Kowicki Memorial Night. Expect several drivers competing that have been part of the Kowicki Driver Development Program that have not run Slinger on a regular basis. It's also Alumni Night, Miss Slinger Super Speedway Night. It's a reunion for former Miss Slinger Super Speedways and another round of inductees into the Slinger Track Wall of Fame. And according to our Jim Trado, who spoke with him, Alan Kowicki's 1992 championship team spotter and full-time crew member Danny Cameron will also be attending in support of Kowicki Driver Development Program driver Bryce Miller and past program driver Levon Vandergeest. Cameron now lives in California. He's serving as a mentor to Bryce Miller this year. Jim's brothers, John and Ron, who both now reside in the Charlotte area, they're going to be in attendance. And they're going to be all 3 Trado boys are going to be there in support of Jake Trado, who returns to the Barricade Flasher number 9 in the super late models. Jim tells me that he's going to be there as well. So, yep, what a great night going on Sunday night at the Slinger Super Speedway. That concludes the Bonafide Security Solutions Short Track Report. We now bring in, I don't know if I've had the honor to do this, to introduce a grandpa and a grandson racing duo. Please welcome to the Racing Roundup Show, Scott and Easton Riedner. Fellas, welcome.
What's going on?
What's going on is we're just kicking back. We're having a good time. We're talking about racing and talking about how cool it is for you, Easton, to be racing with dear old Grandpa.
Yeah, it's fun. I love, when I raced with my dad a little bit, it was really fun. I just love racing with family and just to go to the racetrack and be with them and family and friends. It's a good time.
I grew up at the racetrack. I never got to race with my dad though, so you're living a charmed life. 14 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Graduate of the Bandolero division. Now you have moved up into the hobby stocks. Tell us about that move.
It's definitely a different world. I like it. It's way better than the bando because it's easier to work on, way different, more opportunities, and honestly, I love racing with the people. The people that I race with are pretty cool, and just getting to know new people.
How has your season been going? Where have you been racing, and how's the season going?
Pretty good. Jefferson, Madison, Golden Sands one time. Dells is a fun track. I love that place because I never ran there in my bando, so that's a fun place. Getting new opportunities to race different tracks is a really good time.
And you were the winner of the Cheese Curd Cup at Madison International Speedway. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
It came with cheese curds, didn't it?
Yep.
Uh-huh. Did you share?
A little bit.
They weren't deep fried, though. They were the squeaky kind, the squeaky curds. A Riedner, I have been told that a Riedner has won a Cheese Curd Cup race at Madison each of the last 5 years, and now you're the latest. So that's pretty cool. You got to keep that record going now.
Try to.
Let's bring in Grandpa, Southeastern Wisconsin Short Track Hall of Famer, Scott Riedner. Welcome to the Racing Roundup Show. We were just talking about the inductees coming up this November for the Southeastern Wisconsin Hall of Fame. You're there.
Yeah, I'm
That's
there.
quite an honor, isn't it?
It is. It's really cool. The people that are involved with that are the people that put it together are awesome, and everybody that's inducted is it's so cool. I mean, there's some big names, and I wonder how my name is listed with them as far, but yeah, it's.
I think it might have something to do with championships and just being around this racing game for a lot of years.
Long time.
How many years has it been?
The summer was 41 consecutive years of driving and probably 30 years of building cars.
And I think you branched out a little bit now too, haven't you? You're promoting some races? Or?
A little bit. I kind of got with Jerry Aubie a little bit and helped get this whole hobby stock thing going up at the Dells, and did some race directing at Toma and some teching at Beaver Dam, and I seems like I get my fingers involved, here, there, and everywhere else. But
now,
it's fun.
If you don't know Scott Riedner, perhaps you know Chico Riedner, the same guy.
Yeah, same guy.
And if you don't know him, perhaps you know the station wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did the station wagon race car come about? This sounds
dream,
like it was a late night sitting around the garage, like
it
somebody had.
It was. I ran a super late at Oregon in 2000 for a company or a group of people, and it was just a complete disaster. And I just, the fun meter was pegged at zero, and the
cubic dollar meter was pegged the other way.
Yeah, that meter was way over here, but I didn't have to deal with that one. But the frustration meter was even deeper to the red and I said, you know what? It's no fun. I'm going to go back to the stock stub type stuff I've been doing my whole life, and I want to be different. And I thought, man, what if I take a station wagon roof and make it look kind of like an old Nomad, make it into a two-door, and I want to, that's where it started, and I took off with it, and pretty soon everybody just knew that I was the guy driving the station wagon.
What kind of reaction did you get the first time you rolled that puppy out on track?
I think it was kind of mixed. I mean, I had the spoiler way up on the roof, so, some people were a little bit ornery about that, and some people were like, that's the coolest damn thing I've ever seen, and it was kind of a mixed bag of.
Did it cause some heartburn at the tech shed with the tech officials?
Yeah.
There's no template for that, is there?
No, there's no templates for a station wagon. I think most of the tech officials' issues were because my competitors were pissed off about it, because I built that thing and immediately started winning. You know, I mean, I
That'll
won a
get guys-
lot
yeah,
of
that'll get
races,
guys-
a lot of championships with that stupid thing. And
So do you tell them? A friend of mine told me one time, keep your eye on your own bobber.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've mentioned that a few times throughout the years.
Yeah. Okay. How's your season been going?
It's been going okay. I kind of took a little bit of a break from racing Jefferson. That's kind of what I consider my home track, and I've only ran there twice this year. But I ended up with a second and third place finish in the feature. Won a heat race over there, and been running up at Toma. Toma's got a new promoter this summer, and they changed the track, and been running up there, won a couple of features up there, was leading the points until I decided to go to the Cheese Curd Cup and get my ass kicked by my grandson. So.
Now, I was going to ask Easton about that. I was reading that you got the start right next to your grandpa. Yep. All right. So what do you do on the pace lap when you're looking over and you look at him? What are you thinking?
Just run my race, pretty much. I don't know. I seen him behind me. I was like, if I can just keep the bottom plugged up, he's got to find a way around me somehow. So.
And he kept the bottom plugged up. There was no gonna. I wasn't gonna pass him on the bottom, and I didn't have it in me to go around him on the top. So I figured that we'll just leave it this way.
Scott, what are you thinking on the parade lap when you look over and see your 14-year-old grandson?
First off, I'm super proud of the kid. I mean, he drives a race car like he's been doing it for 40 years. I mean, he took to it like, I mean, unbelievable, which I've raced against probably 15 kids that have come from the Bandoleros, and every last one of them is a super, super good full-size race car driver. Every one of them. And I kind of wish I knew what their secret was, because I've been beat by just about every one of them too, you know. But, you know, I have absolutely no issues racing next to him. We run side by side more than once, side by side, nose to tail at 3 or 4 different tracks this summer, and I have no problems with it. I trust him just like I trust his dad. Me and his dad raced, and my other son, all 3 of us have raced together multiple times, and really have never had any issues with any of them.
That Bandolero division has got something going on. When you look at the kids that have come out of it, that have gone, Derek Kraus,
Luke Fenhouse,
Vandergeest,
Levon Vandergeest, yep, and now Penn Sauter as well.
Penn Sauter,
yep. Do you have those aspirations, Easton?
I don't know.
It's not now. Let's see. I had a 14-year-old on before, and we had a 17-year-old on. It's not your first day of school tomorrow, is it?
No, I start the second.
Phew! All right. You can stay out late then. Yeah. So are you going to go into your freshman year?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where at?
Wanakee.
Wanakee. And the Wanakee, what are they? The
Warriors.
The Warriors. All right. I live in Muskego. We're the Warriors as well. Yeah, so that's good. That's good.
Randy Kamenak kind of put that label on me years ago, the Wanakee Warrior Chico Readers.
So you guys are having fun? That's what it's all about at the end of the day.
I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
We've raced everywhere. Toma, Dells, Columbus, or I'm sorry, not Columbus. I wish we were racing at Columbus, but that one's gone. But Jefferson, Madison, just kind of bouncing around. I got something planned for every weekend until I think the last weekend in September. So,
Easton, do you have a favorite racetrack that you've raced at so far in the big car?
Probably the Dells. It's super fast.
Smooth?
Yeah, smooth. I don't know. It's just good racing. I like how the concrete is there, and it's just good racing.
Excellent.
And Jerry's done a phenomenal job with keeping that place up, and it's clean. It's a beautiful racetrack, beautiful facilities. So
I'll be there.
Looking forward to. He's talking about having our division up there, possibly 10 times next summer.
Nice.
So
nice.
Sounds like we're going to be there a little bit more next summer. So
Easton,
looking forward to that.
Who's helping you out here in 2025? Who do you need to thank?
My mom and my dad first of all,
well,
because they do like pretty much everything.
Well, and they drive you to the racetrack. Yeah.
Hayjack Motorsports, Brown Paws Rescue, Burns Full Service, Riverwalk Candle, Fowler Heating and Air Conditioning, JR Photography, Fast Eddie Scribe and Salvage, 189 Customs, SRR Chassis, and Papa Bopper and Graham Patty. They're my main help, and that's pretty much how I get to drive my race cars, them right there.
What are your weekly duties or your day-to-day duties to keep that race car on track?
I'll go out, clean it up, make sure nothing's falling apart, change your end if we go to different tracks, just weekly maintenance stuff.
And you're doing that yourself?
Yeah, usually my dad gets up in the morning and tells me to do it, otherwise I'm not racing. So
That was the rule when his dad and his uncle started racing. You don't work on the car. That was my rule. You don't work on the car, you don't race the car. I'm not doing it alone. And it worked. And both of my kids and now my grandkids have all become pretty damn good mechanics and fabricators because of that.
That's good to see.
Proud of that, too.
I applaud you for laying down the law, and Easton, I applaud you for going out and doing it.
Mhm.
Because not every 14-year-old is doing that these days. So.
just gives you something to do and just be out there half the time.
Yep. Scott, who do you need to thank?
Oh, I got a bunch of them. I got Hayjack, along with Easton, Brown Paws Rescue, Burns Full Service. I got Falby Auto, Wayne Ace Bus and Limo, Tailored Constructions on board, Don Fowler from Don's Auto. He's on the tailgate. Who else do I got? Southern Aprons, Willie Mays and his wife. Got them on the quarter panels. A lot of excellent help over the years, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, I can't do this without sponsors. And I applaud any sponsor that helps out any racer, because I know that without them, we can't do it.
So season is winding down. We're in the middle of August. What do you have left on your plates here in 2025? How many races we got left? Where are we going?
This Saturday for me is going to be Jefferson. I don't think we're going to run Hobby Fest, and then I think we're going to run the 2-day show, and then that'll probably be it.
The Dells, yeah.
Dells, yeah, we got that short track deal on Friday, and then that's probably it for me.
And Scott?
I'm going to do the Hobby Fest race at Toma on Sunday. Following week, probably Jefferson's championship night. Then I think we go to the Dells on September 12th or 13th. Where do we go from there? There is 2 more races up at Toma. I'll probably run them 2 at Toma yet. So yeah, I got something planned every weekend until the end of September.
And if we want to follow along with both of your seasons, how it's going, where can we do that? Where's the best place to follow along, and how do we get there? Social media?
Facebook.
Facebook?
Usually it's just kind of, this place is racing, we'll go there. It's kind of like that half the time. We had a schedule planned out, but none of it's right anymore because decided to go to new places.
I try to list everything on my Facebook page, just under Scott Riedner's, what we did, where we're going, what's happening. So pretty much just the Facebook thing.
Well, I applaud you guys for your successes. And Easton, good job winning that Cheese Curd Cup.
You won it at Toma, too. Don't forget about that.
Oh, yeah, Toma.
Yeah.
Won there. That's pretty much all I got.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty good for a 14-year-old.
Thanks
How about
for
a nice
having us.
round of applause for Scott Easton Riedner for joining us on the Racing Roundup show tonight. Guys, good luck the rest of the season. Have fun, and thanks for coming out.
Thank you, Dean. Thanks for having us.
We will be back here in just a couple of moments. We are at Paulie's Pub and Eatery, 81st and Greenfield. Still time to join the racing crowd. We'll be right back in just a couple of minutes.
Thanks for tuning in to the Racing Roundup Show. Check out our website, racingroundupshow.com, and like our show on Facebook. Join us on Twitter and Instagram at Racing Roundup. We're coming right back after these messages from our awesome show sponsors.
Adams Towing offers expert heavy-duty towing services for the entire state of Wisconsin from their Plover headquarters. Since 1961, 3 generations of heavy-duty towing specialists and racing supporters have provided towing, flatbed, and reload service, plus winching and upright, long boom service, truck starting, and cleanup. Adams Towing proudly sponsors Ryan Farrell's Super Late Model team. Put Adams Towing and their experienced team and their fleet of heavy-duty tow trucks and rollbacks to work for you. Call Adams Towing today at 715-344-3836.
Danny Lynch's at the corner of Highway 100 and Lincoln is a great place to watch NASCAR races, Packer games, Brewer games, and to meet up with your friends. Joey and Jim Lynch pride themselves on their friendly hospitality and welcome Racing Roundup listeners to stop in to watch all the races on their 14 TVs and flat screens. Danny Lynch's at the corner of Highway 100 Lincoln has been a longtime supporter of racers, including National Road Racing Motorcycle Champion Dan Belansky. Relax around the big neighborhood bar with 2 pool tables and dartboards surrounded by TVs. Whether you're meeting up before the game, want to watch the races with race fans, or just want to grab a cold one, head to Danny Lynch's at the corner of Highway 100 Lincoln and West Dallas.
427-1000 American Foundation. Cracks and leaks in your basement, have no fears. We've been fixing those things for over 60 years. Trust and dedication, that's American Foundation.
Call American right now for huge savings.
427-1000 American Foundation.
When we decided to get our crack-leaky basement done, I am so glad we called American Foundation. It gave us a sense of confidence, and it gave us our basement back.
And it was the right choice.
Thank you very much.
American Foundation Specialist has been fixing basements since 1947. Satisfied customers are the future at American. Call American for huge savings at
427-1000 American Foundation.
Precise Auto and Truck Accessories is your one-stop shop when it comes to adding style and functionality to your vehicles. Owner and late model racer Mike Grunberg has 15 years of experience installing window tinting, cat skin leather, seat heaters and seat coolers. There's a million accessories available. Ladder racks, trailer hitches, detailing, remote starters, and more. Precise Auto and Truck Accessories in Wisconsin Dells is a WeatherTech Diamond dealer. Bring your vehicle to the trusted guy, Mike Grunberg at Precise Auto and Truck Accessories.
Hey there, this is Leon from LD's Barbecue, open Wednesday through Sunday in East Troy. Not only do we serve your favorites every day, but we also provide catering for graduations, weddings, office parties, and more. Stop in and try our award-winning food, sauces, and rubs. Check us out on Facebook for daily specials, LD's Barbecue in East Troy. Remember, we'll smoke your butt.
The Racing House. From Slinger Speedway to the Nürburgring in Germany, we have professional, state-of-the-art racing simulators that allow you to authentically experience any racetrack in the world in your race car of choice. Our mission here is simple, to bridge the gap between motorsport and accessibility. Book your session online. Visit www.theracinghouse.com. We are open to everybody, whether it's you, friends, family, or colleagues. Come in and race against each other. Welcome to the home of sim racing in Wisconsin, The Racing House.
Like our show on Facebook and share our content with other race fans. We hope to see you at one of our upcoming shows too. Join racers, other race fans, and win prizes. Now let's get back to more of the Racing Roundup Show.
Back on the Racing Roundup Show, Jim Trado and Dean Strom in for Jim Trado. Jim, you can see him in working hard tomorrow night. Owasso Speedway for the Michigan 300 ASA Stars National Tour event. You can tune in to Track TV there. Once again, I want to remind you that Paulie's right here where we are and where we will be in 2 weeks. Paulie's got a bus going to the Slinger Speedway on Sunday afternoon, September the 7th. Sign up for that. He's also got VIP suite there. So it's the final day of action at the Slinger Super Speedway. Ride the bus with Paulie. Want to also remind you to check out our show schedule on our website, racingroundupshow.com. Racingroundupshow.com has information about all our sponsors and our show schedule. Want to remind you that you can join the racing crowd next week, Tuesday night, as we take the show on the road, LD's Barbecue in East Troy. Next week, Tuesday night, LD's Barbecue in East Troy. It's a Benson Valley Road show. Outside LD's, it's bike night. And the Big Al Wetzel Band is going to be performing live there. Again, that's next week, Tuesday night. Then in 2 weeks, we're right back here at Paulie's. Sam Trado, he had a birthday a couple days ago. Sammy, happy birthday, buddy. And tonight is Mark Goodman's birthday. So, Mark, happy birthday. A couple of valuable members of the Racing Roundup Show, the behind-the-scenes guys. that make it all happen having birthdays here. So happy birthday indeed. All right. We're going to take a quick pause here. Welcome back to the Racing Roundup Show. We are joined by a super late model. I checked that. You know what, Matt? Can we cut that one? Yep. All right. We're going to do this again because this one's for TV. So smile like you're on TV. All right. Welcome back to the Racing Roundup Show. We are joined by a Slinger Super Speedway late model racer. Please welcome to the Racing Roundup Show, Evan Hassler. Evan, welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you with us. I say Slinger Super Speedway late model racer, but you take that late model and go racing at just about any pavement track in the area, don't you?
Yeah, any track and any sort of race, and this weekend we're trying out a super late. So.
Really?
Yep.
Where's that going to be at?
We're going to run the Jerry Eckhart 61s at Jefferson.
All right, excellent. So if you want to see Evan race, try a super late model. You can do so Saturday night at Jefferson Speedway for the Orange Blossom Special that is rescheduled from a week ago. Good luck with that. What are the expectations?
I just want to finish both races, maybe get a top 5, top 10 would be cool. I don't know. We ran last year at the Halloween race and qualified way higher than expectations. And we just kind of went out there and raced, but race got cut short by losing oil pressure. But other than that, it was fun.
Do you use your late model and convert it to a super late model? Is that what you do?
Yeah, I don't really change much. Just throw on 10-inch tires and a bigger spoiler and drive the hell out of it.
The difference between a late model and a super late model is at Slinger, for example, it's about a second. But other than the narrower tires, and I think super late models, if they want, can put some trickier shocks on. But really, they're pretty similar other than the width of the tires.
Yeah, they're pretty close to the same. Little geometry things here and there, and a super is a little more complicated with shocks and stuff like you said, but yeah, they're close to the same.
So Sunday has you have off. Your division has off at Slinger Super Speedway, but then championship Sunday afternoon. You have 2 more races at Slinger, highlighted by the championship Sunday afternoon on September 7th. You've been impressing many there at the Slinger Super Speedway. Picked up your first feature win at Slinger the right way. You were the first one under the checkered flag. Got a couple wins last year, but I know that they were in the tech shed afterwards when the guy who finished in front of you didn't pass tech. Talk about that, how it's got to be different between winning in the tech shed and then being the first one under the checkered flag.
Yeah, last year my first race in a late model, I won in the tech shed, which was super cool because it was my first race, but I wanted to cross the line.
It was a little hollow, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was like, wow, we won.
Yeah. Here's the trophy a half hour later, and you don't get to go stand on the victory deck. But this year you took care of that, and you did it the right way. Talk about how cool that event was to win.
It was super cool. I've just been chasing it a while, so it was cool to finally get it, see all the pictures, carrying the flag like the Alan Kwiecki lap. It's just cool to finally do it.
Tell us about this car, because I know the car that you race. Again, you'll be in action Saturday evening at Jefferson. This car has got some good pedigree, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the old Alan Kwiecki championship car when Alex ran it. I think it was 2016 it won.
Alex Prunty.
Yep, so it's a well-known car, and we raced the heck out of it.
Well, it's been pretty fast. It's been fast right out of the box. Congratulations on that. Making the transition from the four-cylinder racer at Slinger up into the late models. How old were you when you started four-cylinder racing?
I started practicing when I was 10. My first race I was 11, but I told everyone I was 12 because it was against the insurance.
I thought maybe there was one of those gauges like they have rides at Great America where you had to be so high.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Were you intimidated at all?
No, not really. It was, I guess, a lot of learning because I started in the Memorial go-karts, but it was just different. My brother was telling me that I got to drive it harder, and then we had issues with me not having enough experience or knowing enough, and we were having car issues every week, and they thought it was me not driving it hard enough, but then my brother finally got in it, and the thing wasn't running right. So then the next year we got it figured out, and I kind of like with the late model last year, we went everywhere, and we won everywhere. So it was really cool to finally, step it up.
How old were you when you won your first feature in the four cylinders?
I was 12.
12. Wow. They're getting younger and younger, I tell you. I think I have socks that are older than 12 years old. But now you're out of high school, and I understand that you're doing some things still in the racing world, but it involves water instead of asphalt.
Yeah, I work on offshore boats. My boss, Vinny DiOrio, he races SV Offshore Racing. So here and there, he'll have me working on the boat. 2 weeks ago, I was putting drives on with Johnny DeAngelis, working on the boat all day. So, yeah, it's pretty cool to stick in the racing world. It's obviously different, but it's still kind of the same
It's still
idea.
racing, right?
Yep.
And we were talking about weight. We were talking about different setups on the boat, different props that you can do, and it sounds like you're doing it all there and learning and having a good time. What have you learned? I would imagine still relatively new at this late models. You're learning something every time you're going out on the racetrack. What are you learning? What are you taking away?
I've been trying to learn more geometry stuff, trying to get that figured out. Not the smartest person in the world, but I think I got it figured out pretty good now. It's just the biggest thing is, making sure your car is right geometry-wise. Otherwise, it's never going to work.
There's about how many different things would you estimate has to be right on that race car when it comes to setup and quarter inches here and quarter inches there and eighth inches there? 100 things?
Never ending.
Yeah, it's amazing what you guys can do, and it's amazing that you came out of the box so quick in your late model career. I know there's a lot of people that you want to thank. Why don't you tell us a little bit about who helps you get that race car on the track each weekend?
John the Jackman sitting over there. He's with me every weekend. It's mostly me and him working in the shop. I mean, not even really in the shop. We roll it out of the trailer onto the concrete, and that's our shop. So
you don't even have a garage?
We have a one-car garage, but my brother's car is sitting in it right now.
Oh, boy. All right. Any sponsors you need to thank?
Weissman Auto, Roland Transport, J. Kessler Transport, Preferred Plumbing, Cameron's Polishing Services, Joe Mama's Bar and Grill, Woody's Bar and Grill, Benninger Concrete Construction, and Sharp Design.
It takes a lot of people to put these race cars on the track each and every week. Speaking of sharp designs, that 38 car always looks pretty darn sharp. You working hard at keeping that thing looking good?
Yeah, a lot of people think I patch it up every race, but I try not to run into anything because it's hard on equipment.
Well, we wish you luck this Saturday night at Jefferson Speedway as you make your super late model debut, and then 2 more Sundays at the Slinger Super Speedway. Good luck chasing victories and chasing championships.
Yep, thank you.
Evan Hassler on the Racing Roundup Show. All right, there we go. We can talk for a couple more minutes, can't we, Dave? All right. Everything else going good?
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, that was for the TV portion. Now we're back on the podcast portion. So anything else you want to say? Did you get everything off your chest?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right, good. Well, thank you again for joining us, and good luck the remainder of the season.
Thank you.
How about a nice round of applause for Evan Hassler here on the Racing Roundup Show. Stick around. We have more yet to come. I think we've got Bill Holland. He's going to take us in the groove here in just a couple of minutes. We'll be right back on the Racing Roundup Show.
Join the racing crowd every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central all season long. Share what you love about short track racing on our Facebook page and on Twitter and Instagram at Racing Roundup. We'll be right back with more of the Racing Roundup Show.
Greenfield Gallery wants to buy your racing collection. Do you have die-cast cars from IndyCar, Sprint Car, or short tracks? Greenfield Gallery wants them. If you have old racing programs, racing photos, and negatives, Greenfield Gallery wants those too. Contact Ralph Hibbert Jr. at Greenfield Gallery, who wants to buy your racing collection. Ralph also has an ever-changing eBay store full of racing collectibles. Search Greenfield Gallery. Email Ralph right now to get connected. His email address is ralph@greenfieldgallery.net.
For your next Purger project, go with the pros. Source Services. Champion driver and Wisconsin Short Track Hall of Famer Dan Source founded Source Services in 1988 with 1 truck, 1 employee, and a tireless work ethic. Through the dedicated work of Dan and his employees, Source Services LLC is Southeastern Wisconsin's leading waste container rental company. Dropped and picked up by professionals, you can rent a dumpster for up to 60 days. Source Services sorts and recycles to reduce the amount of waste going into landfills. Go with the pros at sourceservices.com.
Eliminate the hassles of planning a trip to the races. Hook up with Boring Bob's escorted NASCAR racing tours. Boring Bob offers transportation, lodging, race tickets, nightlife, shuttle service, and more. Boring Bob knows all the back roads into and out of the racetrack to get you in and out fast. Pick one or pick them all. Go in style to Daytona, Bristol, Phoenix, Las Vegas, and more. He has decades of experience and industry contacts galore. You name the race, let Boring Bob do the rest. Call Boring Bob today to make plans now to go on one of Boring Bob's famous escorted NASCAR racing tours. Boring Bob's always at 414-321-1307. That's 414-321-1307.
The Racing Roundup Show is dedicated to showcasing grassroots racers and national stars of our sport. If you're a fan of NASCAR, four-wheel, two-wheel, road racing, drag racing, or the short track scene, you are in the right place. Welcome back to the Racing Roundup Show.
Indeed. Welcome back to the Racing Roundup Show. I think if I was a starter in the flag stand, I'd be waving 10 fingers at him because we got about 10 minutes left in this star-studded show here live at Paulie's Pub and Eatery. After the show, we will have giveaways. Included in those giveaways, Anderson's Pure Maple Syrup. We're going to have race tickets to give away. We've got race tickets, let's see, for Wilmot Raceway, Dells Raceway Park, and the Plymouth Dirt Track as well. We also have tons of die-cast cars, T-shirts, racing hats, collectibles, you name it. We have it here available tonight after the show. Thank you to our friends at Greenfield Gallery for hooking us up with many of those giveaways. Mary Fromdorf brought these Dick Trickle cars, which are a lovely addition. They're not part of the giveaways, but thank you, Mary, for bringing those. They are excellent. They're going to go back tonight in her personal collection. We want to remind you this Saturday, catch Milwaukee's only motorsports TV show. Our Racing Roundup show is at 11:30 Central on CW18 Milwaukee, or watch it as it airs online at cw18milwaukee.com. The show is not possible without the support of HRP, Hefner Racing Products, N&S Towing, the Midwest Truck Series, Bobby G and the gang over at Oak Creek Automotive, American Foundation Specialists, LD's Barbecue, where we will be next week, Tuesday, Bonafide Security Solutions, Mike Egan and the gang over there, Select Container, the Racing House, and, of course, Anderson's Pure Maple Syrup. We thank you, each and every one of you, for your support. And, of course, we thank the race fans for tuning in and joining us here each and every Tuesday. We'd like to thank Olson's Outdoor Power, Adams Towing, Jiffy Lube, Danny Lynch's, and the Racing House for their direct involvement in our 41st season of our show. We will ask you to please support those businesses and tell them you heard about it right here on the Racing Roundup Show. This portion of the show brought to you by the racers at Schlafer Auto Body in Sussex. Check that, in Lannon. Schlafer Auto Body and Sales in Lannon. Trust Schlafer's for your next auto body repair of your daily driver or fleet of work trucks. Since 1974, 4 generations of racers have been getting it done the right way. They work with all insurance companies. Search Schlafer Auto Body on Facebook. Get in touch with this family of racers and to check out their latest award-winning classic car restoration products. It's that time in the show where we welcome the hardest working man in motorsports with a camera, I'm telling you. Bill Holland, welcome to the Racing Roundup Show, my friend.
Good to be here.
Good to be here. We have had a show tonight that has had a lot of youngsters. Well, I think we have 2 kids that are starting their first day of school tomorrow. We've got 14-year-olds. We've got 17-year-olds. I think this the future of this sport is in good hands, don't you?
There's a lot of young talent in racing. I met Evan Hassler early this season at Slinger after he'd won a heat race, and my first thought was, like this guy. And he just made a really good impression on me, and really glad to see him on the show tonight.
Where can we expect to see Bill Holland here this weekend?
There is more racing. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. This is the classic 10 pounds of concrete, 10 gallons of concrete in a 5-gallon bucket.
5-pound.
There's going to be a mess somewhere.
All right. Well, we will look forward to your report next week. What do we have on tap for this week's In the Groove?
Golden Sands Speedway did an interesting thing this season. Actually, they've done it before. 2 season championship nights.
Okay.
Pro late models on one night, super lates on another, and the support divisions divided up. We combined the 2 Friday nights into one report for our viewers.
All right. Well, let's take a look. Bill Holland goes in the groove here on the Racing Roundup Show.
Hi, I'm Bill Holland in the groove at Golden Sands Speedway. It's the first of 2 season championship nights at Central Wisconsin's Power Playground. Tonight, the Pro Late models will settle things with 2 talented young drivers leading the way. Third-generation Fox Valley driver Brazen Bennett leads the Pro Late standings coming into the night. He's looking for his first track championship here.
It's been a real competitive field. I don't think we've had a repeat winner yet. So, yeah, tonight might be the first double down, and hopefully we can be the one that does it, I guess.
In second, the 70 of Reedsburg's Brady Bill. He's got to make up ground tonight to win a second Golden Sands Pro Late Model track title.
Me and Brazen, we've been good friends ever since I met him. We started racing together, and it's always been nice, hard, clean racing, and we've grown a really good friendship over the years, and I really wouldn't rather race anyone else for it, to be honest.
In qualifying, it's the 39 of Colton Morgan setting the pace.
We set our very first ever late model fast time last week, so we're kind of just riding the high right now and kind of figured something out. A couple weeks ago we ran super here and figured out how to get the car actually to road a little bit better in the Pro Late model, and it's been working.
We'll crown champions in a number of classes tonight. In the Pure Stocks, it's a 2-car race for the title. Bo Benish in the 03 leading point leader Brett Breitenfeld in the 19 car. Coming to the checkers, it's Benish with the feature win, Breitenfeld with the Pure Stock Track Championship.
Not exactly the results I was looking for, but we did pick up the feature win, so take things one step at a time. Next year's a new season. There's some stuff brewing with maybe a touring series next year.
There's some pretty stout competition in this class, so I was very, very happy that we were able to come here and set fast time all 5 nights. And that's another thing about only racing 5 times. It's a tight points battle, no matter which way you flesh it out. And then when you only race with 8 cars and you finish 1-2 every night, it gets very tight.
In the Legends, 14-year-old Ayrton Brockhouse is one of the winningest drivers around. He will take the feature win and the Golden Sands Legend Division Championship.
I mean, race cars always have been making me happy since I was a kid. I mean, I started racing since I was 4. I've been watching my dad since I grew up. And I've always called my dad the best ever, and it's why I picked the number 12, because it's one number below his.
We're ready to settle things in the Pro Late models. TJ Sporowski in the 42 and Brady Bill's 70 car on the front row as we come to green. Brady Bill out front, with Sporowski second. Ronnie Osborne third in the 19 car, and point leader Brazen Bennett fourth in the 9. Brady Bill needs to win, and he needs Bennett to falter if the 70 is to win the title. That is not happening. Brazen Bennett passes Osborne. He's now second, with Colton Morgan and Mark Eswine now in the top 5. Coming to the checkers, it's Brady Bill winning the final Pro Late Model feature of the year. Brazen Bennett in second takes home his first Golden Sands Championship.
We struggled last week, which kind of put us out of the points chase a little bit, but congrats to Brazen. He's so much fun to race, and we can always race clean. We know we can respect each other, and then off the track too, we're just as good as friends as we are on the track.
It was tough competition. Everybody was close. Again, tonight, top 5 in qualifying. We're less than a tenth apart. And, it's been tough to come through the field. It's been tough to beat some of these guys. It's been a fun year.
The final Friday night of racing here at Central Wisconsin's Power Playground will crown champions, and we'll decide it in the Super Late Model Division tonight. 2-time Golden Sands champion Justin Mondyke leads the Super Late Model standings. He's been strong all year at the Power Playground.
Over the years, I think this is the most wins we've had at Golden Sands so far in a year. So it's been a great year for us here. We hit on a package earlier in the year and have been making it better every single week.
Bozean East Travis Volm comes into the night second in points, battling to make up ground on the leader after an early season crash.
We got wrecked one night, and just that's what really put us behind the 8 ball, and if it wasn't for that, it'd be a really tight battle right now. I mean, we'd be really close.
11-time track champion Mark Eswine isn't in title contention this year, but like everyone in the field, wants to finish the season on a high note.
It's always been fun over the years to be part of the championships here, and tonight's going to be another good night. We got a good car count. I think the fans will get to see a good show.
In qualifying, Steve Litchfield's fastest in his first appearance of the year at Golden Sands.
I feel like we're on the cusp of
where we were a couple years ago when we ran here with this car all the time. We kind of struggled with it last year, so I feel it's going to race good.
In the Super Stocks, Brian Weinfurter's out front in the 24 car he built with his late father back in the 90s. Brian took over driving this car after Merle Weinfurter passed away in 2002. Since then, he's won 20 championships between Golden Sands and Marshfield Speedways. Make that 21. Brian Weinfurter with the Superstock feature win and season championship.
It's been really cool over the years. I was a senior in high school, helped my dad build this car, back in 95. It's been on, I don't think it's missed a year here yet. And now my boys are helping me with it, so it's kind of special.
Race Hayes in the 02 and Brady Bill in the 70 lead the field to green for the race to decide the Super Late Model Championship. Hayes, the third-generation driver out of Wausau, leads early. Travis Volm needs a big night. He's up to second. Brady Bill, Mark Eswine, Justin Mondyke close behind. The driver on the move is Verona's John Beal in the 5. He's not in the championship hunt, but Beal might be the fastest car on the track. And Justin Mondyke is racing toward the front. He's past Travis Volm, solidifying his points lead. Beal taking over the lead. He blew up in the season opener here. Tonight looking much better. Beal leading Mondyke, who's in position to win the championship. Battle for fourth as Mark Eswine, the 11-time track champion, taking the spot from Travis Volm. Coming to the checkers, it's John Beal with the feature win. Justin Mondyke wins his third Golden Sands track championship.
Yeah, the car was really good. We were a little loose in qualifying in the heat race, so Dalton Zier got it tightened up and started in 8th position, I think. Yeah, made our way through the field pretty quick. A little 3-wide action to get down through the bottom, and made it to the lead with 30-some to go, and got out there and cruised to the win.
We definitely do this as a team, so it's pretty special. Everybody that is behind me, what we've been able to build these last several years, and this is our 8th championship overall in a super late model, so it's pretty incredible what we've been able to do, and keep building fast race cars, and hopefully there'll be more in the future.
It's one thing to be consistent. Justin Mondyke's been consistently good. Every night he's raced here at Golden Sands, he's been either first or second. That's the recipe for a championship. I'm Bill Holland. Thanks for watching, and thanks to everyone who makes our program possible. We'll see you next time we go in the groove on the Racing Roundup Show.
Excellent job, Bill. Thank you for that another report.
Your worst finish is second. That's insane.
Not too bad, right?
That's just insane. And it's worth pointing out, there aren't single-digit car counts there. When the Super Lates or the Pro Lates are at Golden Sands, it's generally between 15 and 20. And 15 and 20 pretty good cars. So that's something.
We look forward to your report next week, and I'm going to tease you. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Saturday, Bill will be part of our Racing Roundup TV show on CW18 in Milwaukee at 11:30, and he's going to have a different report than what you're seeing here from a different race dark. So you got to tune in Saturday morning at 11:30, the CW18 in Milwaukee. Bill, once again, thanks.
Always a pleasure.
We want to encourage you to visit us next week. We're going to be at LD's Barbecue in East Troy. That's Tuesday night, August the 26th. We have a Benson Valley Road Show presented by Oak Creek Automotive. Starts at 6 o'clock, same time, just a different location, LD's Barbecue in East Troy. It is race cars, racers, and a bike show and a classic car show. And Big Al Wetzel Band will be performing. So that's where we will be next week, Tuesday night, as the Benson Valley Road Show presented by Oak Creek Automotive rolls on. Then right back here at Paulie's in 2 weeks. Want to encourage you to like and follow our show on Facebook. All of the latest show information can be found on our website, racingroundupshow.com. Want to thank the crew putting us on the air, keeping us on the air, making us look good, helping me look good. Dave Schmelzer, Matt Rupina, Greg Lapine, Sam Tradle, we mentioned him, and his birthday a couple days ago. Thank you, Sammy. Sherry Prague back at the home front helping out. Bill Holland, thank you for all you do. And then the backstage guys, Mark Goodman, Bruce Blodgett, Jill Lapine, Faye Hendricks for helping us each and every Tuesday night. I am Dean Strom. Thank you for joining us here, our live audience at Paulie's Pub and Eatery. We look forward to seeing you here live with us on Tuesday night. Be sure to watch our Saturday Racing Roundup TV show. Again, that's at 11:30 on Saturday morning, CW18 in Milwaukee. Until we see you next, have fun, racers, and take care. We'll see you next time on the Racing Roundup show.
We hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Remember to tell your friends and watch our 30-minute TV show on Milwaukee's CW18 this Saturday morning at 11:30. Like our show on Facebook, follow and interact with us on X and Instagram at Racing Roundup. Join the racing crowd at our live show and win prizes. For our latest show schedule and to watch all of our shows on demand, visit our website, RacingRoundupShow.com. We are delivering fresh content every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central. Until next time, race fans, on behalf of our entire crew, this is Dean Strom reminding you to support your local racetracks, set your DVRs, and have at it, racers.